This is worst to best of Bad Girls Club. So let's just get started. So in 17th place is season 17. Yes, it's a season that ended it all, but to me, it wasn't that good. Like, you got this girl over here saying that she was married and blah, blah, blah. And you had Kiara and Kiana fighting, and the Shayla was doing this and that. It's like, don't care for this season. 1 out of 10. 1. Season 1, I also don't care for the season. Like, if I had to rewatch the whole series over again, I always skip season 1. I only went to watch season 1 because Joanna from For the Love of Ray J was on there as a replacement, okay? Other than that, it ain't that good to be like, Ripsy is the only part I could ever remember seeing on, like, season 1 don't even get talked about, if at all. Like, it don't get talked about. So I would have to give this season a 0 out of 10. Season 14. Now, season 14 was with the life coach Laura, and there was the Claremont twins, which I actually don't really like care for, you know. So there was that, and there was Jasmine, Christina, Lauren, Shannon, Sinead, Jayla, and Catherine. Kat. I think Kat just loved to dip her pee and other girls' pee. Can you say that here? You know, she just didn't really know what she wanted, and it became like her trying to find the next girl. And you know, there was that crazy incident with the flower. Like, there was 2 replacements that looked like the girls from White Chicks, like the originals, you know, like that. And they kind of looked like them, and they was getting flowers thrown at them because, like, they was just doing a little too much. Okay, next season is season 16. This was the season with Tabitha, aka Dream Doll, and Winter, and who else was on the season? Kayla, Bernicia. So it's Bernicia, Kaylee, Z, Aladra, Kayla, Adrian, and Tabitha. I should have said who I liked from the originals, but I'll do it later. I loved Z and Aladra. You know, Tabitha and Winter. I used to like Winter. I even bought her song, but Winter is just something else. This season, I didn't like how Tabitha had treated Kaylee. And, you know, was trying to get her out the house so bad, was throwing her down. There was even a rumor somewhere that she said, Kaylee herself said that Tabitha sexually assaulted her. I don't know how that happened, but this season was a hot mess, but it was better than the first 3 seasons I mentioned. So I had to give this season a 6.5. Okay, season 3. So this was the first season to expand from a half hour to a whole hour. The girls in this one was Whitney, Amber M, Kayla, Amber B, Alea, Tiffany, and Sarah. Now, unfortunately, from this season, Whitney no longer with us, but I had to say I loved Amber M and Tiffany was, you know, the baddest of the bad. And let me see. Tiffany all in a place. Okay, also speaking of, this was one of the things, well, I was gonna do Bad Girls Club anyway, but Bad Girls, some seasons of Bad Girl Club is gonna be on Hulu May 1st, so look up for that on your Hulus. There was this part where Amber M and Kayla was fighting by a gas station. That was a crazy scene. I can't remember too much from this season, but I would have to give this season a 6.5 as well. And then we have season 13. This was basically all the girls coming together for redemption. Let me just get, it was Danielle, Raquel, Jada, Alyssa, Natalie, Julie, Sarah, Judy, and Camila, whatever you say that girl's name. Okay, so Gabby was supposed to be in this, but I think she was pregnant. This season was actually pretty good, but I also think this was the second season to feature the life coach. Once again, I don't understand her purpose, because some of the bad girls went back to doing whatever the heck they was doing. Love this season, but don't love it enough to put it in first place, so I had to give this season a 8 out of 10. Okay, season 11. Okay, Bad Girls Club season 11 had Teresa, Jasmine May, Mylene, Tiana, Stephanie, Sarah, and Gina, and and Tess. You know, there was a lot of other bad girls that came up and through. Okay, this season was actually not too bad. I actually remember liking Sarah for a little while there. Who else? I liked Stephanie, even though she wasn't really about that life. She only had like one fight when she was fighting with let me see. And there was 5 replacements. Of course, there was Gina, Janelle, Shanae, Andrea, Mercedes, and Haley. You know, and Stephanie was trying to fight Shanae, but Shanae had those hands. Like, I personally liked more the replacements than the actual bad girls. I had to give this season a 7. Next season, season 12. This is the one with Red. Right away, Jada's pregnant. Congrats to her. Yeah, I still follow all the bad girls. It's just they have this new special coming on Zeus. I may watch it, just review it, you know, get Zeus back again. But it's just too much. It's like the thing of the things is too much. It's too extra. So season 12 had bad girls: Asia, Jonica, Jada, Lauren, Alexandra, Brittany, and Alyssa. Rest in peace to Lindsay. And the replacements was Dahlia. I couldn't stand that girl. And Raisha, that was Lauren's cousin. So this season was pretty good to me. Like, Red was trying to beat up Jada, but you know, Jada is a small little thing, and you was trying to pound on her. Like, dang, that was extra. But this season was actually pretty good to me, even though I think the life coach, I don't understand why her purpose to be there was. Okay. Okay, so the next season is Bad Girls Club season 2. This is Genevicia, Darlene, Lyric, Cordelia, Naveen, Tanisha, and Hannah. I remember watching this on TV very vaguely. Tanisha's like, she was that bad girl because, okay, I love this part where she said, I ain't getting sleep because of y'all. You ain't getting sleep because of me. Like, Tanisha was like, with them pots and pans, she was playing. You could watch, I think, Oxygen. If you connect your TV provider, you could still watch it if you want to. Don't remember much from this season, so unfortunately, just because I can't remember that much. Oh wait, I remember Genevicia had put hot sauce in Tanisha's drink, and Tanisha got on her and whooped it. So I had to give this season a 6 out of 10. Okay, season 7. This is the season with Judy. I got the voodoo for you bitches. That's the one. So, okay, so this was Bad Girls Club New Orleans. I love this season. It's Tasha, Nastasia, Angelique, Priscilla, Tiara, Judy, and Shelly. Of course, my personal favorites was Judy and Angelica, or however you say her name. Judy, I remember this one scene. This is like a pivotal moment, okay? Because she took her breakfast and put it on Priscilla's bed and said, I served you breakfast in bed. And you know, Priscilla got up and threw them hands. And then, let me see, in that fight also, Judy was getting, you know, in the fight with Priscilla, and then Tasha decided to jump in and try to kick her. And then in that moment, Nastasia and Tiara jumped in and got on her. It's like, it's not your fight. Let it be a one-on-one. Why it got to be a one-on-2? And ain't your fight. So this season, I would have to give it a 8.5. Next season is season 5. Bad Girls Club season 5 is Miami, okay? And there was Erica, Danielle, Katya, Morgan, Brandy, Leah, and Kristen, and some and Ashley, Kaylee, and Christina were the replacements. I personally loved Ashley, okay? Brandy had some issues, and I liked Erica for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, this season had the craziest reunion. This was also the last season that Perez Hilton was hosting that reunion, because he was getting on that shit too. Like, he was saying, Leah, come on. They was all talking in Spanish, and Leah, I don't know, she was just being so extra. By the way, has anyone seen me Leah now? She got too much plastic surgery. I'm sorry, like she did. But yeah, then there's the part where Kat threw the sand into the random girl's eyes and they started fighting. And Leah and Kristen, like, I was rooting for them because they were like the best of friends. And then they started fighting, but Leah was kind of a flip-flopper because she was also friends with Brandy too. And then when Brandy started acting a little crazy, she switched over to Kristen. Like, Kristen gave very bad girl vibes, like very mean girl vibes. I had to give this season also a 8 out of 10. Next season is season 4. This is the season with Natalie. Unfortunately, I don't like Natalie as much as I used to. You know, her head's just gotten too big. You know, her head's gotten too big. Because you're doing this, and that, and your head getting big. So, it's Annie, Portia, Natalie, Kat, Kendra, Florina, and Amber. Now, I think I was on Instagram and Flo had actually commented back on one of my comments on her page. So yeah, you can say I like Flo. But the craziest part about this though, Flo and Amber had fought. I know this is kind of messed up, but the part where Flo was going like this, whoosh, 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 that was messed up. And then the fight I loved the most was Portia and Natalie. And Portia was like, "You gonna bring my child up into this bitch?" And then she tackled her. And ooh, Natalie deserved that. She deserved it. So I would have to give this season also a 8 out of 10. Okay. Next season is season 9. This is a season with Julie and Erica and Rima. Let me just say, Rima was more interesting on her own season than when she came on there as a replacement on season 13. Because she was whack, she was boring, period. So in this season we have Rima, Ashley, Christina, Megan, Erica, Fallon, and Julie. Megan needs to lay off them fillers, okay? You did a little too much to your face. A little too much. So, and Christina. Congratulations to Christina as well. She's also pregnant. Congrats, girl. Hopefully you mellow out. Because what she was doing on that Zeus show, the conversation, ooh, mellow out for your baby. Mellow out. But, Christina and Julie was fighting a lot, okay? I loved Rima, I would say. And, I think that's it. I just liked Rima because Erica was doing too much. She was like, "I don't understand." I like that part, but I don't understand. She was just doing too much. And replacements, I'd have to say, was Andrea. Her voice is annoying. I don't know if her voice has changed from that little soft-spoken voice. Her voice was annoying. Zuli and Natasha, what was your purpose? Because she was only there for like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. So I had to give this season a 7 out of 10. Okay, so Bad Girls Club season 8. This was with the Victor twins. Okay, I love them. Love them, love them. They're one of my main reasons for watching that season. Gia was always drunk, okay? Erica, Jenna, Emma. Gia, Erica, Jenna, Amy, and Demetra. May she rest in peace. Gabrielle and Danielle. Also in the cast was Elise, Christine, and Camila. Christine wasn't about that life. She didn't even throw hands when they put her back into the car to go home. And it was all beaten up on her. Like, I didn't appreciate that. The fight with Gabby and Danny and the rest of the girls. And one of the twins says, "Oh, I have Chipotle. I need to go eat it." And then the other one says, "Yeah, me too." Love that fight. Love it. And then Gia and Jenna kept getting into it. And then Mimi, her little hairpiece got like that. Y'all didn't have to do her like that. And Mimi would get into some little fights too. But I had to give this season actually a 9.5. Because, okay, this season not in 4th place for nothing. This was a pretty good season. Then we have Bad Girls Club 15. And this is a season with Asia, Amber, Jessica, Annalisa, Christina, Angela, Olivia, and Diamond. And the replacements were Amanda, Victoria, Jamie, and Jasmine, Allison, Melissa, Hanan, and Susu. Let me say the Babish sisters. Christina, I think it was her. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was her. She had actually commented on one of my videos because I had did like Bad Girls Club season 8. You can go watch it. And Angela actually subscribed to my channel. Not sure if she unsubscribed, but yeah, she has subscribed to my channel. Like, that is so sweet. Love them. The storyline I didn't like, and they planned this on purpose. Olivia and Diamond, I'm still pissed off about that because I was watching it in real time, and they were sitting up there saying, "Oh, we're sisters, we're sisters." But really, they was girlfriends, ex-girlfriends. Like, y'all felt that was that necessary to do? Really, ladies? Like, okay. Second place is season 6. Okay, Char thought she was all that. My favorite was Sydney. Okay, love Sydney. I can't remember why she went home, but she was about that life. If you want to hear me talk about the girls, if you watch my Feisty and Louds from the beginning, I already talked about what I thought about each girl, so I ain't gonna do that here. So it was Nicole, Sydney, Corey, Charmaine, Jessica, Jade, and Lauren, and the replacements were Ashley, Jennifer, and Wilma. Jennifer looked like an Oompa Loompa with all that tan on. Like, sometimes y'all tan a little too much. Like, that ain't the purpose of a tan. But I love this season so much. It's like tied with the other season I didn't mention, because Char was like, I run this, trying to act like a Nicole, like a Natalie, and she wasn't. And then there was a part that was Sydney, and then there was a part where Nikki and Lauren didn't really quite get along, and you know, Corey was just there. And what's her face? Jessica, I think she did a lot too much talking because she didn't actually lay no hands on anybody. I don't think. But I had to give this season a 10 out of 10, and the last final season that has made it to first place is, drum roll please, season 10. Yes, I loved Paula. Okay, Paula only got in one fight, and that was with Shannon, because I guess she was getting on her nerves. But I love everything about this season. I love Alicia and Rocky had gotten in the fight, and she was like, season 10, woo! And then she like dumped it down. It's like, it was crazy. So once again, the girls in this season were, it was Janae, Alicia, Paula, Stephanie, Valentina, Nicole, and Shannon. And the replacements were Rocky, Jen, and Nancy. So Rocky and Jen, the replacements had more drama going, if anything, than the originals, because Rocky and Jen was getting into it. Like, Rocky was mad because, I think it was Rocky, was mad that Jen ate her Hot Pocket. Like, really, girl, get over it. And unfortunately, Shannon, this was still messed up for you. You called Valentina a Kunatente, and that is very disrespectful, you know. Nicole, she just lost it. She wanged on, I think it was Shannon or somebody. She wang in that kitchen. And Janae, she was, that girl just kept crying and crying. She had to go. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for this season. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too long. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Next week's Worst to Best should be shorter, but I'll see you next time.